As such, any student who wishes to compete in this competitive world, that too in the field of competitive examination or in the job market, needs a certain skills, starting from communication skills, or it may be called also as spoken English, communication skills, spoken English, group discussion, aptitude, and other leadership qualities. As such, we are going to see a group of students who are going to involve themselves in a group discussion under the topic name, talent, merit, knowledge. Are these birth factors or acquired one? And we all should watch it with all the pros and cons and the merits and demerits which they exhibit at the time of discussing. And based on that, we should learn how to proceed in such group discussions. Let us watch the program.
Gathering, and this is a group discussion with regard to the topic whether knowledge, talent, and merit is an inborn character or a self-acquired one. And I'm Sindhu, did my BA pursuing with my ML, and here I am to discuss with you with regard to the topic. And here comes my colleague.
I'm Satyanandi. I did my MSc. I'm very happy to be here as a Spark student. Here, from our topic, today's topic is the talent, merit, and knowledge. Are these a birth factor or an acquired one? So, from my, as per my view, knowledge and the talent and the merit all comes under the same way. Everything is a birth factor. Everyone have a talent and a merit from the birth onwards. But they don't know what are the talents, inner talents they have. Till their death onwards, they can't understand what are the talents they have. So, obviously, each and everyone have a talent. So, the merit, we can take it as a merit as a strength. That everyone has strength in some area. So we can say it as strength. Somebody can understand the strength. What are the strengths they have? Somebody they don't know, they can't understand the strength. So they used to fail. They used to, how can I say? They lost their life because of they understand. It's a self-realization. We can make it a self-realization. So as per my view, a talent and a merit and knowledge is a birth factor only, not an acquired one. For the society, we can develop the talent. By the help of society, we can develop the talent and we can get merits from the society, and we can prove ourselves by exposing with certain knowledges. So that's my view. You can continue. If there is any views? You can.
Yes, ma'am. As per your words itself, you are saying that each and everything is an acquired thing.
Yeah.
But at the end,
No,
birth factor. It's a birth factor. But as the words go on, you have used the word knowledge as a person, individual grows up. That by his experience, he is gaining knowledge. So,
exposing their knowledge.
from where the knowledge comes?
Everyone have, but the society teaches.
Okay.
But everyone have some certain knowledge. If the society doesn't teach us, they have some knowledge in some other area. He doesn't expose them.
He is having something.
Something.
But that is built by way of. Everyone is having some quality within his or her own thing by birth.
Yeah.
But as days goes on, as we grow up, something is acquired.
Yeah.
What is that something? What is the something new?
For the society, this is a knowledge.
It is not the society. It is the
It's
word
a-
knowledge. Just put it.
Yeah.
As a synonym or as a dictionary as a whole, Oxford they have mentioned as a definition is given that it is an acquired thing. That is nothing but knowledge. So beyond this, we can't interpret a word as a local theme, within a local theme, and that's why we are saying that it is an acquired one. And that's all with my
Talent is God given. That's my view is talent is God given. Knowledge and merit are the result of considerable considerable hard work. For example, take the case of a top-ranking student. He or she can reach academic heights only by daily consistent work. Then, collection of knowledge make the persons meritorious. And collection of knowledge makes the person meritorious. For that, we want to observe the knowledge daily by the reading books, newspaper, and then referring the dictionary. One born is born by talent. The knowledge, the merit is gained by the knowledge is merit is gained by the one's performance. Then.
Before you starting your comment, before you starting your topic, you just introduce yourself.
I'm Yogalakshmi. Did my BSc Physics and now I'm doing my bank exam preparations. My point of view is that knowledge and talent are the outcome of merit. Persons with disabilities can't expose themselves. But according to knowledgeable persons, they can also achieve in their life. Knowledge is what we acquired one. Knowledge is the acquired one. We can take more knowledge from gathering books, newspapers, and etc.
Excuse me. Yes. You have started with very correctly. You explained it correctly. But the moment you started, you said that knowledge and talent is outcome of merit. Whether merit is outcome of knowledge or talent.
Acquiring knowledge, we can be meritorious.
So it means that merit is an outcome of knowledge and talent. But when you express, the statement goes wrong. You just take it.
I am Ponselvi. I did my BCom. Now I am going to talk about the topic. In my point of view, knowledge is a factor that is fixed by the society. So everyone is trying to acquire that only.
What about the talent and merit?
Merit is also an acquiring factor only. Knowledge can be acquired by the reading books and other factors. Talent, that may be a birth factor.
According to me, talent, knowledge, and merit, these three are only acquired only through hard work. These three can be acquired only through hard work.
But no one have a talent from their birth. As per you.
That is
At the time.
99% it depends on the acquired factor. 1% it may be birth factor. Persons with disabilities can't come out with flying colors. So I conclude that these three are acquired one.
It is possible to gain knowledge and get a position of merit. This inspiration, genius is 98%, hard work and 2% of inspiration. This inspiration is the result of talent, which is a quality one with which is born.
Even average students can go higher in such subjects with their talent.
Then merit.
Oh, you can take it as merit. birth factor or acquired one? Merit.
Merit, I think acquired.
Acquired. I have some contradiction to yoga's view because you said the talent, merit, and knowledge are everything is an acquired one. I think so. Talent is not an acquired one. If the person doesn't have an opportunity, even the person doesn't have an opportunity, they have some talents. They expose their talents in some other way, in meager way. We can give providing something to their family in perfect way. That's why one type of talent. So not all the human beings have have the potential to maintain the family. So that's also one type of talent. So it comes under the birth, I think so. So is there anything?
Even though this talent, knowledge, merit, they don't have a birth factor, they can be easily acquired by hard work.
And definitely, for developing those three, we have to work hard. So, but even though we have to work hard, there is some instinct, there is something inside the person. So, that as a worldly aspect, that is the talent. That is the strength. So, by the strength, we can develop. The society, for that, the society helps us. That's it.
Good training, motivation, that means the person will be exposed out of the talent.
The talent may be in every people, but it must be exposable.
Definitely, it must be exposable. There is something inside.
If it is exposed, he will be very talented.
So you yourself are agreeing the talent is there inside everyone.
Yes.
That means birth.
Yeah.
Birth factor.
So you yourself are agreeing it's a birth factor.
But before that you
Said it's an acquired one.
Talent only, I said that is
birth factor.
We agree with you, but we not agree with yoga.
Merit and knowledge are acquired.
And one more thing against yoga is, unfortunately, you use the word physically challenged. Of course, physically challenged, according to your point of view, physically challenged cannot come out with flying colors that much easily.
Yeah.
As far as my point of view, I feel every person who are coming under the reserved category, I use the word never reserved. I use the word privileged. They are specially abled, differently abled. So more than well-doing persons like us, they can come out with flying colors very easily. So I don't think that we are the blessed. They are the blessed, they are the privileged. And they have different qualities in them more than us. And it should be come out. So as far as my point of view, never use the word reserves candidates as a disabled thing. For sure, they are abled in each and every means of their life. They are specially abled. And for sure, talent is therefore an inbuilt category. Inbuilt thing, and by birth factor, one can draw or paint even by legs. That is a differently able, and even in 8 years, he or she can achieve a worldly.
Hard work and motivation is very important.
Very important. That too, according to my point of view, for every individual, no one will be a motivation. Self-determination is the very essential for each and every individual. My family is not like yours, and yours is not like others. Expecting a motivation will be a negative factor in the life. Don't expect someone to push it. It is our determination and it is our self-confidence which will motivate us to get into higher heights. And with that we conclude.
Okay, we can conclude our topic. Before that, we have pondered over the topics one by one. Give your conclusion.
In my point of view, I conclude that talent is a birth factor and merit and knowledge are the acquired factors.
According to me, merit, knowledge, and talent or acquired one.
In my views, talent is God given and merit and knowledge are acquired.
My point of view also, talent is birth, knowledge and merit is acquired.
We want to utilize our talent is in a good way, good manner.
As per my view, the knowledge conclusion is majority of them said talent and talent is an birth factor and merit and knowledge is an acquired one. So, as a worldly aspect, knowledge, whatever we speak, at the end, the majority leads. So, whatever a personal way, everyone have a different views. So here, to wind up the session, a knowledge is an birth factor. Sorry, knowledge is an acquired one, and knowledge is an acquired one. From the knowledge, the merit comes, and then the talent is an birth factor.
So the discussion is concluded in such a way that knowledge is obviously an acquired thing, a skill which is gained through experience or through education. And what my colleague says, that education is a thing needed in the society for a person to carry on his life in a better way. So whatever the criteria the society gives as a knowledge, that should be acquired by a person. That skill should be acquired either through his experience or education. But the skill acquired through experience, it will not be certificated. A thing which is education which is gained through a proper way of schooling or a proper way of university studies will be considered as an acquired knowledge. And thus we conclude that it is an acquired skill. And when talent is concerned, I'm very sorry to say that I can't agree with you, and it is a birth factor. And merit is of two kinds. Anywhere people is rewarded or punished. That is according to his be-worthy thing. He deserved to be he deserved to be culprit for his act, or he can deserve a gold medal for his meritorious act. And thus we conclude that one thing is an acquired, that is knowledge, and one thing is inborn character, that is talent. And merit is of two kinds. Either it can be through talent or through knowledge. But one way or the other, everyone will attain that merit before their own end of their life. So as the discussion gets over, we can conclude with happy saying that success is nothing but a consistent hard work and perseverance in everyone's life will take everyone to success. Thank you.
I hope we all watched the group discussion that was conducted or that was participated by the students who are eagerly contributing their views and alternative ideas. We all students should not forget one thing, that is, group discussion as such is not a thing to be trained or a thing to be feared upon to handle with. It can be handled like any other discussion with some ability to express yourself in some good communication skills. That is more than enough to deliver goods. But many students fear, which is not at all necessary. The group discussion that we saw now presented us with some views and alternative views that can be delivered by anyone. As such, all are talented. Anybody who chats with their friends, it may be meaningful or sometimes many times it may be meaningless. But that chatting and group discussion has a slight difference. Group discussion should have some content, and that too with communication skills. That can be done without fear. That can be done without fear, as did by the persons whom we saw through this video. This can be done by anybody. It's a matter of perception, and it's a matter of chasing away the fear. I hope we all understand this basic concept and we shall also proceed further to get succeed by means of getting through the channels of group discussions also.